It's my pleasure to invite FICCI Director General Jyoti Vij, but let me introduce her first. Jyoti Vij is a business economist by training and a seasoned industry leader with nearly 3 decades of work experience with Apex Industry Associations. Through the years, she worked across multiple sectors and with a large set of stakeholders on policy and business issues. She is currently responsible for overseeing the operations of FICCI, including its outreach to members of Indian industry across sectors and regions. FICCI is, by the way, houses the Secretariat of the BRICS Business Council. That's important. I can go on, but let me just invite her to speak. And Madam, I would like you to speak. We'd like you to address 2 questions. What's the role of BRICS Business Forum in promoting economic linkages among BRICS countries? And how do you look at the settlement of national intra-BRICS trade in national currencies going forward? Over to you.
Thank you, Manishji. Mr. Damu Ravi, Secretary ER, Ministry of External Affairs, Excellencies from Brazil, Russia, Indonesia, and Egypt, Mr. Manish Chand, CEO, Center for Global Insights, many dignitaries of the dais as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to address today this gathering on BRICS in Rio, shaping an inclusive and sustainable world order, a topic which is of very great significance. The persistent geopolitical tensions, tightening monetary policies, inflationary pressures, and disruption in global supply chain, they continued to pose significant risks to trade, investment, and employment across the globe. Manish ji did talk about, the crisis that we are facing, so that is really the context. So it is important that we have the like-minded economies to really work together towards greater economic resilience. And that's been also mentioned by my esteemed panelists prior to me, that BRICS in this context, BRICS Plus in particular, does assume a great significance in this regard. Amongst the BRICS cooperation mechanism, the track to cooperation via the business is important, as mentioned by Secretary ER in his address as well. And it is with this purpose that the BRICS Business Council was established in the year 2013 during the 5th Business Summit in Durban, in Durban, with FICCI being the Secretariat of the India chapter of the Council. We worked very closely with Mr. Damu Ravi, who in his prior role in the Commerce Ministry. The primary objective of the Council, as also mentioned by Secretary ER, was to promote the deeper trade, investment, and economic cooperation among the original 5 member countries, and of course with recent expansion in 2024 and 25 to include other countries as well. And now, of course, the BRICS Business Council accordingly reflects a broader coalition of emerging economies with enhanced potential for economic collaboration. The Business Council continues to be an important institutional mechanism for strengthening the partnerships between businesses and BRICS governments. It comprises top leaders, business leaders across 9 strategic sectoral working groups, which range from agribusiness to digital economy to green economy, looking at the wide-ranging areas of cooperation between this bloc. And the regular dialogues do happen between the business leaders that enable the Council to develop key policy recommendations annually, and these get presented to the heads of state at the BRICS Summit. Besides trades and investment, the Business Council also has over the years focused on inclusive and sustainable development as the underlying theme for its initiatives and policy deliberations. In fact, the BRICS Business Council has also institutionalized the annual BRICS Solution Awards, recognizing the outstanding innovation by organizations from BRICS member countries that contribute to the sustainable development across key sustainability areas such as energy transition, digital transformation, circular economy, food security, and innovative financing. Many of the Council's recommendations reflect industry's focus on sustainability. For everyone's benefit, I'll just highlight a few of them. Under the sustainability and food security, food and nutrition security remain paramount for our nations, particularly in light of the recent global disruptions, given that the Agribusiness Working Group has agreed that there is a need to encourage precision agriculture, agri-biotechnology, promote efficient use of resources, and ensure soil health. In this context, exchange of best practices has been one of the key priorities of Business Council, and many of them have become business propositions as well. Additionally, India has also proposed a BRICS Agri-Tech Corridor, which seeks to enhance the cross-border collaborations in the agriculture technology, and this will encourage innovation, support the agri-tech startups, build resilient ecosystem which is capable of addressing the challenges across the agriculture value chain. Clean energy transition and climate action is the other priority, which, as you know, the BRICS economies are intensifying cooperation on clean energy by proposing a clean energy fund under the New Development Bank to support renewables, biofuels, and green infrastructure. Among the practical initiatives, the Council members will be working on the BRICS Energy Skills Atlas to map the skills and training needs that are essential for a just and inclusive energy transition with the objective to create new employment opportunities. Sustainable finance is the other area that has been identified for discussion and work under the BRICS Business Council. And this emphasizes the Council does emphasize the need to promote green and sustainable finance by advocating for the ESG compliant investments that support balanced economic, environmental, and social outcomes. The recently established BRICS Sustainable Development Network fosters dialogue amongst experts, businesses, policymakers to advance the sustainable finance practices, and expanding financial access to MSMEs and easing regulatory barriers is one of the priority areas that is being pursued under this group. Infrastructure, transport, and logistics is yet another area of work under the BRICS Business Council, and efficient transport networks are essential, as we know, to unlock the trade potential, reduce cost, and enhance competitiveness. So collaboration with institutions like the New Development Bank will be instrumental in mobilizing resources for these transformative projects, particularly in sectors such as railways, ports, highways, and digital infrastructure. And this is the outcome of the deliberations and discussions that keep happening under the BRICS Business Council through the year. So streamlined logistics will also facilitate deeper regional integration, allowing businesses to access new markets and supply chains across the BRICS Plus region. Under the Skills Development and Innovation Group, we envisage a stronger collaboration between businesses and governments in the technical and vocational education and training and higher education, which is also important to enhance the employability in the emerging fields and advanced technologies. The Skill Development Working Group has been engaged in flagship training programs like the BRICS Future Skills and Technology Challenge, which provides opportunities for young professionals and students to showcase their skills in intelligent manufacturing, artificial intelligence, digital technologies, and other high-growth area. The other bigger bucket that we are looking at is digital economy and trade facilitation, which offers immense potential for growth and inclusion. However, we must collectively address the challenges that relate to the cybersecurity, data privacy, digital trust, etc. Members of the Council of the Working Group have discussed enhanced cooperation in this sector through the exchange of best practices. BRICS nations can also work together to digitize trade processes, streamline documentation, facilitate e-commerce, and implement electronic authentication and paperless transactions to enhance the ease of cross-border trade. The efforts of the BRICS Business Council are further strengthened by the vibrant energy of the BRICS Women Business Alliance, which was briefly touched upon by Secretary ER. This platform seeks to bring together the women leaders to discuss business-related issues in a spirit of sisterhood, aiming to drive inclusive development across the BRICS member nations. Under this initiative of Women BRICS Alliance, which was formally established in the year 2020 during the Russia's presidency, the platform facilitates the cross-border collaboration among the women entrepreneurs, promoting knowledge sharing, and supports the capacity building initiatives that enable women to scale their businesses, access finance, and integrate into the global value chain. Over time, this alliance of women have also intensified dialogue across 6 areas, and a lot of work is happening. I'm not going to get into the details of that because of paucity of time, but the areas are innovative development, healthcare, food security and environmental safety, creative industries, tourism and inclusive economy. And this detailed work, as I mentioned, and one of the key initiatives undertaken under the Women Business Alliance includes the BRICS Women Startup Contest that supports women-led businesses at different stages. So it is really recognizing the good work done by the women entrepreneurs in this space, and I think it brings in a lot of energy among them. You did talk about, Manishi, about the trade in local currencies, which has been proposed by the BRICS Business Council. The industry does believe that trade in local currencies will help in lowering transactions costs of cross-border trade significantly, which can boost the intra-BRICS trade. However, this entire subject does require extensive deliberations to ensure the success of any such initiative. Secretary ER did talk about it in detail, so I'll leave it at that. And to conclude, we look to the future. BRICS stands as a beacon of cooperation, resilience, and future growth. Our collective efforts will not only benefit our own people, but will also contribute meaningfully to the global stability, inclusive growth, and sustainable development. Thank you.
Thank you, Jyotiji, for that very big picture, big view of the business potential of the BRICS grouping, which we need at this time of uneven global economic growth more than ever. And also the work of BRICS Business Women Alliance remain a work in progress, and we'll be watching it keenly as we go forward.